guys, what's up? It's White, and I'm coming to you with my first ever Inktober video. This video was going to have the drawing video for day one in it, but the video files were just not cooperating with me. Plus, my first setup wasn't very good, but I can still go over what I did really quickly. For day one, I drew my new OC Oscar. He's a black cat who is a retired witch's familiar. I wanted purple to be his sort of theme, so I settled on the white sweater and light purple sleeves and a purple collar. That's what I did for day one, so let's get to day two.
All my feelings on fire, it's all time.
I'm not a fan of drawing on larger surfaces, so I just cut this one big piece of paper into fourths. Since I don't have a paper cutter, I just rip them in half and then in half again by really folding the creases. After that, I trimmed off the fuzz on the edges as best I could. Okay, so if you follow my Instagram, you'll know that I'm not using the official Inktober prompt list. Instead, I'm using a different one that's a little more Halloween-centric. Day one's prompt was cat, and day two's prompt is potion. I didn't record myself sketching since it's Inktober, and it's kind of tedious if I'm being honest. It's the same with my digital drawings. I just take a really long time on the initial sketches, and they're not really that interesting. If you guys want me to record that, then I will, but it does take a while. Maybe I'll record them when I get a little bit quicker. For these drawings, I'm using Copic multiliner pens as well as Copic markers, and I actually really love the multiliners. They're just really nice. So first, I'm starting with the bigger of the three and just focusing in on the larger shapes first, so I can just get the initial outline down and all of the bigger pieces. Most of these drawings, if not all of them, will be featuring new OCs of mine for something that I'm planning on releasing on Halloween. You guys met Oscar the cat, and now this is Belial the poison demon. When I was thinking of his design, I really wanted to make him look like a classic villain type, almost giving him like, I don't know, Wicked Witch vibes, where he's plotting while making this special secret potion of his. And the initial sketch had me a little bit worried because of his hand. I was afraid it was gonna look a little cramped and strange. But after inking, I think the end result actually ended up coming out pretty well. So a little bit about Belial. He isn't the actual villain of this world. He's more just like a troublemaker, I guess. He likes to mess with people with the stuff that he makes, like the potion he's making right here, and generally just causes problems wherever he goes. But in classic bad boy fashion, he is more misunderstood than anything else. He just assumes everyone thinks he's bad, so he acts bad. With the colors for him, I wanted his main color to be green. Each character has kind of a theme color. With Oscar, it was purple, and with him, it's going to be green. But I think the color I used for his skin here was slightly too dark, but the general shade was pretty much what I was going for, which was that yellowy green, kind of sickly, poisony color. So in this world, demon skin color is practically the same color as their hair and has a little bit of a gradient maybe sometimes, but it's more or less the same. Sometimes a little bit darker, maybe a little bit lighter, but it's pretty much the same color. Because these drawings are pretty much the torso up, I was a little bit worried that this one was going to be too green and kind of just one tone just because of the colors that I was using for most of it. So I wanted to offset the green with props like brown books and the little candy corn colored potion. One thing I noticed that I do really need to work on is being aware of the streaks when coloring. I'm not super used to Copics. I desperately need to work on using them more. Hopefully, you know, if Inktober goes well, maybe I'll do more of these kinds of videos in the future. Finally, I went back in with just standard white acrylic paint to make some highlights, and that's that. If you are participating in Inktober, you can find the official prompt list and the alternate prompt list I used in the links below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and a big shout out to all of my Amino fan club members for your support. You guys are awesome, and if you have not joined the fan club yet and want to, the link for my official Amino is in the description as well. Fan club members do get extra content and sneak peeks of stuff I'm working on, so that's a little fun something there too. Also, a big thank you to my patrons, Josh, Lilica Draws, Hi Nooner 259, Jaslyn Plummer, Lofi Senpai, Joker, Lily, Anonymous, Carl Strawny, Gabriella Myrak, Danielle Sullivan, Be Brave Entertainment, and Megan Woodward. Patrons get access to all fan club videos, as well as the ability to access my new fan service archive, which I have just started. This archive will have fan service drawings of my characters that are chosen by you guys through Instagram polls on my other Instagram account at Whitefoo. And of course, if you want normal content updates, drop me a follow on my Instagram at LostWhite and my Twitter also at LostWhite. And for cat photos, IRL stuff, you can follow my personal Instagram account at Nyatalia. Per usual, all of that information can be found in the description, and with that, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, remember to stay creative and do what you love.